My name is Steven, and today I'll be taking a look at the Targus Transpire Advanced laptop bag for the Best Buy blog, going over all of its different features and pouches to see if this could be the right backpack to fit into your lifestyle or an upgrade for your existing one.
Now, starting with the actual review itself, there wasn't much to actually set up given it was just the bag on its own, but it has plenty of pouches. Starting off, you have both the two water bottle pockets on either side. There I have a water bottle in one side, and the other one I have just remaining open. I have multiple of the pouches open right now to show you what you can put inside of them. The front pouch here is a medium, smaller size one. I just have my wallet, and I have a glasses case in there, all zipped up and ready to go. And then once you get into this other pouch, it's another kind of medium to larger size one there. I have this, I just use it for my school supplies there. I have some pens and pencils in there, anything extra like erasers. I can just easily put it in this pouch, zip it right up. It's a little hard to do the zipping up with one hand there, but this is the main pouch you'll probably be using with the device. It has the secured laptop pouch here, where you can have multiple kinds of laptops for plenty of sizes. I wasn't able to get my full-length gaming PC in here, but most laptops will fit pretty snug in this. I have a MacBook in here currently, and there is a larger pouch underneath. If you do have a bigger computer that you need to store in there, it will fit in there no problem. But taking a look at what else is inside this bigger pouch, you do also have a bit of storage there. Some pouches you can use. I have the Mac charger there, a couple individual pens for either a tablet pen or just a regular nice pen that you have there for schooling. And then a couple other pouches that do go on farther, so you can have more pens, pencils, any other tools kind of tucked in there as it goes down. And then it does have a little bit of a deeper space for like any kind of memo pads or any other books you might need. And I was even able to fit in a nice medium-sized umbrella in there, quite snug. Everything wraps up, and I'm not afraid of anything falling out, especially thanks to these little flaps there. Everything was very securely in place. And it even has this little extra zipper there with the mesh, and it is a bit deceiving as it actually does go farther down. It goes almost all the way to the bottom, so you have an extra layer and an added pouch there for anything you want to have a more secure fit in there, while still having plenty of space for anything you'll need. Now, wrapping that back up, there's the larger pouch that I mentioned there. I just have a single journal in there, but again, it's the most sizable part of the backpack, I would say. It's able to fit in anything that you would need that would have trouble fitting into the smaller pouches, which is an excellent choice when it comes to a bag like this, giving you plenty of options and customizability in where you want to store your devices or what you want to store with it, actually. Now, with all the pouches zipped up and the water bottle removed, I can take a look at the actual exterior of the bag itself. The bag is made out of a nice canvas material that is fully waterproof, very scratch resistant, making sure nothing can damage either the interior or the bag itself. It has a fully black design with a little bit of blue stitching here and there, as you can see, but it does have a nice clean look, very kind of modern and tech inspired. And it does actually have, kind of on the back left side here, it has another almost hidden compartment that when you fully zip it out, it does contain a bag. When fully pulled out, it's an even more waterproof, fully encompassing bag to protect your bag. All you have to do is place it inside, and then it'll kind of contain it, making sure that nothing can damage your devices and ensuring that no water is able to seep in at all. Here's what the bag looks like inside of the outer shell. I do appreciate this as it is a nice touch to make sure it's an extra layer of protection if you're ever going outside in really bad weather. You don't want to get bogged down by a soggy backpack of any kind, even if it is waterproof. And it is just a nice extra layer of protection to make sure nothing can get in and damage any of your devices or school supplies or work supplies of any kind, especially if you have some expensive things in there. And a nice part about this is you can still carry it around with these, either pulling out these straps to use, just having this nice shell to make sure any of the water slides right off. And then you can also use the Velcro on the back to pull that right up, and it can act as a handle.
You can also use the holes on either side of the strap to connect it to a suitcase, expanding the range of where you can take this bag with you from both work, school, and personal use.
Now, there are also plenty of smaller details that I really appreciate about this bag. Not only do you have a handle at the top, for example, on the front bottom, you have another one there. If you did need to carry it either with two hands, if you're carrying something really heavy in there, or you wanted to hang it upside down for any reason, especially good if you're trying to dry or have anything come out of the inside of it. It also made me feel very confident that everything I had was not only protected and secured, but also from any environmental damages, especially rain of any kind, with everything securing very carefully, and the waterproof design, as well as the amount of pouches in here is actually more than I expected compared to these kinds of bags. Usually they have the standard pouches there, and of course the laptop pouch, but just how many there really were and how many extra folds there were inside, as well as smaller pouches that you can use to store different kind of things in different areas for easy access, instead of just this typical 3 to 4 pouches that have everything you need in one place. It offers much more customizability, making sure that the backpack is able to fit your lifestyle, not yours fitting its.
One thing I very much appreciate about this bag for personal use is that while it does have the sleek minimalist black exterior, it has a brighter inside with the gray tones that you're able to actually find and organize your stuff while being able to see it clearly. As the current backpack that I use for both work and schooling, it's black on both the outside and in, which makes it incredibly hard to actually search through and find things, especially when they're all darker tones and it's really hard to find anything. Whereas I didn't actually have that problem with this bag. Everything not only had organizational storage on the inside, it was very brightly colored with that light gray, but not so much so that it stood out from the rest of the design, making it nice and seamless.
Now, despite what I said about the size limitations, it is a fairly large bag. I can see very few laptops having a hard time fitting in here, especially if you use the secondary larger pouch. And the only other feature I would like to see in this in the future potentially is one of those smaller pouches that does have a little port where you can route your cables through. It's always a nice touch if you have a MagSafe charger or any other wireless battery that you can use to kind of have inside the bag and then be able to route it outside and into your phone or other mobile devices.
Although I do understand they might not have added this, as it would have undermined the waterproof nature of the bag, providing an extra place for water to seep in when it rains, which is what this bag is designed to protect against, especially for those electronics. I do have to say I was genuinely really impressed by this bag as a whole, especially as a returning student going back to school in the fall. It suited all of my needs both for work and going back to school, with a sleek design that combined both utility and style at the same time. As it not only gave a full, complete look on your shoulders while you're wearing it, it was extremely comfortable with the padding and adjustable straps being very lightweight and ergonomic. Not to mention the laptop pouch sling that actually prevents it from getting damaged anytime you drop or place it on your bag. But if you want to find more information on this bag, you can see my review over on the Best Buy blog, and you can find more of Targus' other products over on the Best Buy store.